What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Goddess Unicorn, checking in with you all. I hope that you all are doing very well today. I wanted to come really quickly and talk to you all about the new world. You're gonna hear me talk about the new world a lot, and and the new world is basically what we're all being pushed. What we're going through this mass ascension phase for, so that it can literally be like heaven on earth. So basically, pretty much, there's a certain collective amount of us who are really going through the ascension process, who are being pushed to heal, purge, elevate, enlighten, who are receiving a lot of downloads and upgrades and spirit and mental activations, who are really being given like so much stuff at one time so that we can help with the mass ascension of the planet. But the end result is for us all to ascend so that we can first ascend individually and then come together and be ascended and work as one and be able to move as one in order to in order to welcome the energy of oneness on earth, of heaven on earth. Many of us, I feel right now, are really having to do a lot of introspection. And we're having to do a lot of introspection because that is the energy that we have been shifting into. For the longest time, we were in a very 3D, I gotta see it to believe it type of energy. And we've always believed in God. We've always, you've always had people who believe in God, who believe in spirit, who believe in the supernatural and orishas and those different type of things. But it was still very egoic. Right now, we're being pushed and have been pushed and now have shifted from that very 3D type of energy, that third dimensional type of energy and egoic mindset. And we're all kind of in this very 4D type of energy, which is that nice dimension between the 3D and the 5D. The 5D being the spiritual realm. Now in the 4D, I'm sorry, we right now we're in that because we're having to do a lot of introspection, a lot of thinking, a lot of preparing, a lot of figuring out who we are, a lot of really getting on this wave of being prepared for the 5D. The 4D is helping us to go within to figure out who we are, what we are, our path, our purpose, how to do better by ourselves. It's really a very self-loving type of dimension. It helps you to go within so that you can break down and heal all of those things that do not serve your greatest and highest good, to help prepare you for the 5th dimension that we are now being shifted into. Now, the new world is literally going to be us. It's literally going to be heaven on earth. However heaven looks, however you imagine heaven is, that is what is going to be that energy that is heaven, that dimension that is heaven, that realm, and everything that is that realm is going to be basically shifted all the way through. That the veils that have divided all of these dimensions for so long are going to be lifted, and it's going to be to the point where we're going to be so ascended and so divine again. We're going to be returned to such a beautiful state of divinity within ourselves that Jesus, the divine court, orishas, spirit guides, ascended masters, all of them, they're going to be able to come and walk amongst us. And it's not going to be an uproar. It's not going to be chaos. It's not going to be on the news. It's not going to be people acting crazy. It's going to be a very beautiful experience. It's going to be a whole lot of appreciation from us. It's going to be a whole lot of, us walking amongst them as brothers and sisters and not us fearing them, us worrying about them. Because right now, because of the very regressive things that we have been taught and that we've been conditioned, we fear spirit, we fear ghosts. But what people don't realize is that ghosts are nothing but spirits, and we are spirits. We're a spirit before we're a body. We ain't nothing but a spirit with a body. That's it. That's how that goes. Your body dies and dies over. You at this point in your life, you've probably went through 50 bodies. But that spirit has always stayed the same. And in every life, it picks up something new, a new lesson, a new energy, some new karma, a new soul connection, something. Every life, that spirit is always going to be there. That spirit, it never changes. It just shifts. It just acquires new things. It elevates in new ways. That's it. So with this shift that the divine is pushing us into, that the universe is pushing us into, it's allowing us to welcome heaven on earth. It's going to allow us to be able to walk amongst the divine as one of them and not act as if we are beneath them. Because what people don't realize is that Jesus and the divine court, they're not there to look down on us. They're not there to belittle us. They're to not look at us and think that they're better than us. They're very humble. They're very unconditionally loving. They think the best of us, the most of us, the highest of us. That is why, when people say that, oh, the world is going to end, it's going to be apocalypse, he's going to end us, the world's going to come to an end. No, the world's not going to come to an end. The energies that we've been subjecting ourselves to, now, keep in mind what I just said, that we have been subjecting ourselves to, they're going to end. And we're going to be elevated into a energy that is that honors who we are. So right now, we're being pushed into a mass ascension way of being, thinking, feeling, doing a lot of healing, a lot of purging, a lot of clearing, so that we can return to our state of divinity, so that in the new world we can all walk amongst each other with no problem. I do very much so believe that, when they say that the dead is going to rise, it's not going to be anything like no zombie apocalypse. That's just not it. What's going to happen is, just like the divine court is in the spiritual realm, so are our ancestors. So are the people that we've lost, so the people that have passed away. So we'll be able to interact and walk amongst them, and they'll be able to walk amongst us, and we'll all be moving as one big cohesive unit. And it will not be anything that's going to shock our mind or put us into fear. Instead, we're going to be thankful for it. Instead, we're going to really have gratitude and be in awe of the beautiful and miraculous things that the divine is able to do, and that we're able to do, because we're able to do everything that they're able to do. So when you hear me talk about the new world and how we're in preparation for it, that is what I'm talking about. Us being prepared, getting prepared energetically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, for heaven on earth. So, if anyone has the idea in their head that the world gonna end, that's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna be no apocalypse. Ain't nothing finna explode. Let me explain something to you. Jesus, God, the divine, period. When they created Earth, it would be a dishonor to them, and it would basically say that they don't believe in what they have done, and they don't trust their decision making, and they don't think the highest of their self to turn around and destroy what they built. If they would come back and destroy Earth and destroy us in the process, that means that we should not trust them, because that means that they don't have faith in what they created. But God does. That's why he's putting us through this ascension process. That's why he's allowing us to break down walls and cut down these mental barriers and remove these mental blocks and activate our chakras and align them and return to our state of divinity. And he's blessing us with these downloads and these upgrades, because he's only teaching us what no one else could, because they didn't know any better. So no, all that, the earth gonna end and all that stuff, that's not gonna happen. What's gonna happen is what's happening now. We're being elevated to prepare for a new way of being. That's why I said that a lot of the authoritative figures that we're seeing, like the government, the FDA, those type of things, they're gonna be broken down, or they're gonna be totally reprogrammed in how they do things. Because right now, we're being elevated and pushed into a place that is going to have heaven on earth, where we're gonna see about each other, not just about ourselves. So that's why right now we're being pushed to be more loving towards ourselves, so that we can do that for each other, so that we can all move as one big cohesive unit. And poverty and struggle and that poverty mindset and that maliciousness and the darkness that we've unfortunately have allowed ourselves to be subjected to for so long, that can fall away, so that heaven can be on earth, and we can have peace and we can have happiness. So when you hear me talk about the new world, that is what I'm talking about with the new world. Literal heaven on earth. That is what we're being ascended into. That is why we're going through so much soul work. That's why the energies have been so crazy. That's why the planets have been shifting in any and all type of way. That's why you're seeing so much abundance come around you. That's why you're being told to be more abundant and think more abundant and be in an abundant alignment, because we all are going to have a very big important factor in the new world. And in order for us to have that, we must first love ourselves, so that we can properly love each other. Okay? So with that being said, I will be uploading more videos and more discussions and more topics. And I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Remember, be kind, be loving, be humble, be receptive. It's your girl, Goddess Unicorn. And I will talk to you guys later.